What's up, guys? Welcome to Talk Rice to Me. I am your host for today, Jay Chan. Which way are we going? We'll go this way.
I'm Vivian.
I'm Brad.
I'm Jesse.
And first thing I want to talk about today is North Coast in Chicago. The selling point, the reason why I went, was on Saturday, there was 5 hours of melodic dubstep / sad boy music.
Oh, shit.
It was Arm & Hammer, then Dab the Sky, and then there was Seven Lions, and then there was Millennium. My question to you guys is, would you prefer a day or a festival day where you have 5 hours of just the same thing, same genre, or different kind of genres, but you still like all the artists?
Ooh.
It depends how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
like,
I think, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like I would enjoy like the same genre, but like the first option. But I think for the most part, like the reason why I go to festivals is for like the different genres, different DJs.
Okay.
Because it's like there's DJs that I wouldn't normally listen to, but I would just listen to just because I'm at a festival, and then they would end up having like really good sets. Like Subtronics, for example, I don't normally listen to them, but I was just there at a stage and I actually like really enjoyed it. But
Really?
I haven't listened to them since, like I don't listen to it now as much. But if they're at a festival,
I think it's one guy.
Oh,
You better get roasted.
I mean, I don't know. Sorry, I mean I can't see the stage.
She's not a
We got
fan.
roasted
yeah,
for
yeah,
slander.
yeah.
So make
Sorry,
sure you
I'm not a
say-
true fan.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can't see anyways.
If it was my choice, I think I would go melodic dubstep back to back to back to back.
You want that 5 hours of
I mean, like,
sad boy music.
I think people are different. People like different things. I think some people, they feed off the energy of some type of music, so they need we have friends who are like, oh, that music puts me to sleep.
Yeah.
If you're that type of person, then probably not good for you. You know. But for me, I got trauma. I'm a sad boy. I'm basic. I'm basic as hell. You know, I got emotional damage. I need that 5 hours of therapy. But yeah. But jokes aside, yes, I like that music. I'm unaffected by sad boy music, so I enjoy it. It gives me energy, you know. So I would prefer the 5 hours of music that I like and artists that I like.
Well, I'm saying that they could all be artists that you like.
Yeah.
If you flip flop between the two. So I'm saying it could be
Same genre.
or different genres, but they're all DJs you like. That's all.
I'll do all the same drama. If
Same
it's
genres.
My dubstep is top tier, bro.
Okay.
I'm be in there. I'll forget. It might be 5 hours, but it's gonna feel like 1 hour.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess like for EDM, yes, but if it was like a reggaeton, like a Latin music festival,
Okay.
then it'd be like the same across the board.
Okay. What about you? You
I
in
think I
Jesse's
would-
boat?
I think I would do the same, but I understand. Like when we go to festivals, there's people I have no idea who the fuck they are, and then I'm like, oh, this shit's tight, and then you go and you like SoundCloud it or whatever, and you save that song, and then you look up their other stuff. So I feel like I find the most new music by going to festivals after.
John Summit.
With
Discovered John Summit at EDC.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like EDC 3 years ago. This man just ran with the group that I went with. We just got right in. He's like, "Where are we gonna go?" Oh, we wanted to see. I forgot which some artist, and it was at Circuit Ground, and we were just there waiting for them beforehand. And John Summit was the person before, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's pretty tight.
It's pretty tight. Yeah.
Pretty tight."
And
And
it
it
was like earlier in the day.
he was like,
in
I
the
think
day.
like 10, 11
10 o'clock,
10,
but
10, 11 o'clock. He hadn't blown up. This was like the
hadn't
year
blown
right
up.
before he blew up. Like
Okay.
shortly after that, he straight.
Well, his song that made him blow up didn't release yet, because the year after that, it was when, why does that song escape my head, was played 10 times at
Where You
EDC.
Are?
Yeah. When Where You Are played literally 10 times at EDC one year. It was the year before that.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I was playing that.
there's always those certain songs. Remember when First Time first came out? Remember we went to Izu and we heard First Time 6 times at one festival?
But all right. We want to preface that with saying that year at Izu, that stage was like Seven Lions, and everyone before him was like mini Seven Lions. It was Jason Ross, Dabin, and then before them it was someone else, and then I think we also saw Slander that day or something.
Slender was in like the tent right next to it, and remember we went next to them and they played it because we were all the way in the back.
Yeah. It was good vibrations. That hey,
Oh, that was a weird.
I just want to say, I saw Slander again at North Coast. I don't want to slander them, no pun intended, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to them again. I'm not going to them again voluntarily because it's the same thing. 20, 25 minutes of straight head-banging, ear-splitting music, not a single Superhuman song.
Yeah.
And then after that, we left. And then when we went to ISO Knock, just they're no longer my cup of tea. They're not sad enough.
Their songs, like their sad boy songs are good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I used
them
to
doing a
love
set,
Slander.
I don't know. We've seen them too many times, and this is
Yeah,
just,
I've
it's-
been like
it's not my
behind their
type of music.
DJ booth. I'm content.
Yeah.
little flex.
A little flex. Okay, I see you. I see you. We actually met someone yesterday. She went to Vegas and got behind John Selma's DJ booth and gave him a plushie, and he like grabbed it and said thank you and was like jumping around and all his stories and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that's cute.
Yeah. She's met him. She's met Dom Dalla, and she's met someone else, one other person. Oh, Mal P. I was like, okay, you just meet all the house DJs. Jesus. But okay, so we're all in somewhat agreement that we just want to hear 5 hours of one EDM artist or EDM genre is completely okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I think it's because everyone hears I'm a lot of dubstep fiend. I'm just saying, because if you were like a dubstep fan, would you be listening to 5 hours of dubstep? You don't got to answer that. I'm just saying. That's just food for thought. There's people out there that listen to 5 hours of dubstep. No hate. No hate. Okay, next thing. Keeping on with the festival train. Festivals or vacations? Which one would y'all prefer? Would y'all rather go to a city and enjoy a festival or go to a city and enjoy the city? And I know it can depend on the situation. So I will say the city is somewhere that you want to go. There's stuff to do. You can explore and have fun. And in the other instance, the festival is just a fire festival that you really want to go to.
Is this like a personal question or just like as like a general question you think is better?
I mean, either or. Which one would you prefer?
Me as an individual, I guess I can use EDC as an example. A lot of people, when they go to EDC, they'll go like pool parties and they'll do the festival at night and they won't sleep and they're just like their energy level is like so low. You guys know what I mean, right?
Just raging
Pool
3
party in the
days.
morning, freaking rage, and then like rally and then go to EDC at night. I'm like, I can't do that. I don't got enough juice for that. So regardless of where the destination is, I'm there for the purpose of what we're there for.
Okay.
I'm at the festival, regardless of the seat, I'm there for the festival. My ass is sleeping while everybody else is at the pool parties. So my preference, like I said, I think it depends on the context of it.
Okay, how about this? Name a city that you really want to go to. Rip right now.
Vancouver.
Vancouver. Okay. And
It's
then
good food.
Okay, great. All right. Would you rather go to Vancouver with a squad or go to Tomorrowland with a squad? Actually, no, Tomorrowland's really high up there. So we'll say
Yeah. Like the pinnacle.
Ultra Miami.
Depends on who I'm with too.
Both are great squads. They're having top-notch company at both places.
That's a really hard question.
Yeah.
That's a very difficult question.
You want to come back to you?
Yeah, you can come back to
Oh,
me. I
what
gotta
about-
think about this.
Is it always like a squad, or can it be? What if it's like a significant other?
It could be your significant other is there, but I'm saying the company is top-notch on both. The only difference is one is for a festival and one is for a city that you would like to go to.
Okay. Damn, I don't know.
It's like that. The discussion people say, do you like to go to cities or do you like to go to like resorts for vacation? But
Right.
I flipped it here.
Okay, I have my answer. I think that I think this is really my age speaking right now. I think that it depends on like what you prioritize in your life. If you're still in that raging phase and the partying phase and that like and raving whatnot and that experience, if that is higher up on your priority list, then probably the festival will probably be more fulfilling and memorable to you because that's what's important to you at a time and that's what you find more enjoyment in. For me, I'm older now. My knees don't work like that no more. My lower
Your
back
knees,
hurts.
your ankle, you mean?
My ankle specifically.
Everything.
Yeah. My legs don't. My legs they just ain't what they used to. I think I prefer the nice leisurely, relaxing nature of a nice urban vacation. Enjoy some good food with some good company. Might get a little inebriated with the boys and the girls. That's a good trip for me.
Yeah. What about you, Viv?
I'd say probably I prefer vacations over festivals because I feel like for instance, one of the places I want to go to is like Mallorca, and like imagine like if there was a festival there, I feel like I'd have to go back to be able to explore everything because like when you're there for a festival, you're not gonna have time for like anything else. Like Chicago, when I went to North Coast 2 years ago, it was like a 30-minute drive downtown. So we would try to like explore a little bit, like pick one spot to eat, but then like rush back to have downtime and get ready for the festival. And like when you go places that probably have like beach clubs and shows and stuff, so it might not be a festival, but you get a mix of everything. Like you can explore like the city, like the culture, and then like go to shows or clubs. Yep.
I think it also depends on if you like maybe kind of like what Jesse was saying, if you like going hard the whole time, or if you want to kind of like some time to chill and relax.
Yeah.
I personally don't like going. I don't like either extreme. I don't like going hard the whole time, and I don't just like sitting around and doing nothing.
Yeah.
I definitely need like some days you go hard for a little bit, the next you kind of chill, relax.
You want to feel fulfilled on the trip. Like you want
Also,
to.
I don't want to feel dead.
Yes.
I don't want to vacation from my vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's a good point. That kind of leads into one question I had. Also, loose or tight schedules. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I know you was going there.
When it comes to these trips, because you mentioned like I don't want to have a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer trips and vacations that have a loose schedule or a tight schedule? Where you guys need more explanation. That loose is okay. I just want to be able to eat, shop, chill by the beach. Like you don't really care when you do it. That's all you want to do. Or you're saying I'm waking up at 8 a.m. I'm going to get brunch. Then I'm going to the beach, lay there for 2 hours,
Okay.
then go shopping, and then dinner, then come back club.
So I will schedule it tight, but if I necessarily get to all those things, is a different story.
Okay.
Yeah, I like making sure that like I have shit to do. I'm not just like, because then if you have like a loose schedule, then you maybe just like kind of trying to scramble, figure out what you want to do that day.
Mm-hmm.
I like knowing like for the most part what I can do, and if it's just having like an option to do it.
Okay.
If I do it, it doesn't necessarily like
So do you feel unfulfilled when you don't like hit certain things off
No.
your checklist? You say, whatever.
whatever.
Okay.
That's good.
It's like
Um,
having the option
Okay.
if I want to do it.
I feel like there's like three type of like people who in trips. There's like the extreme planner who basically sends you the Excel spreadsheet with the 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, we're doing this, 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock doing this, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock doing this, right? And they just need to like bang, 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 bang. And there's like some people like, let's go with the flow.
Yeah.
They show up.
They-
Then they start
yeah.
planning.
Yeah, people like, we'll just go with the flow, whatever you feel like doing, and then there's people in between, you
Yeah.
know. Me personally, I'm an in-betweener. I don't like to do what you do. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with whatever you want, whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. I'm the type of person where I'd be like, I like to make a little list. I'd be like, all right, I want to do this, 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 and this. And then every day you wake up, you feel different. Some days you might not be feeling as energetic. Some days you might be feeling more energetic, And I just think that, like, I wake up and then I go, okay, I'm going to do this, this, this on my list today. And so I kind of like loosely plan it where I know what I'm going to do on this trip, and then how it falls into place depends on how I feel that day. That's how it generally, if in a perfect scenario, that's how I like to do it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to, like, we're talking about Vancouver, right? If I go to Vancouver, I'll be like, all right, what is it there's to do in Vancouver? There's this, 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 and this. What do I want to eat in Vancouver? This, 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 and this. All right, and then so I will basically, all right, today I wake up, oh, this is close. I'm going to go eat this today. And oh, this is close to that. I'll probably go here after.
Yeah.
And I kind of like plan it as I go with an idea. So it's like you never have nothing to do. You just kind of do it. Because like sometimes like you might have something planned. It's like, all right, this is gonna take like 4 hours. End up taking like 8 hours. Ain't gonna kill me. I say, all right, whatever it is, what it is.
I think it depends who you go with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess in my scenario, where I like schedule everything, that's probably with like a significant other. If I'm with a group, I'm chilling. I don't give a fuck what.
That is facts. That is
I'm
facts.
just there for the ride because someone else already planned that shit. They're like,
That's facts.
they're like, I need to go here. I need to go there. I'm like, hey, let's go.
What about you, Viv? What position are you in?
I think like schedule in moderation. Like we don't have to get here right at 10. Like it's okay. Like it's just kind of like it just gives you structure what to do, and then you kind of like plan as you go. Like if it's closed, go to like your next option.
Okay. I think I'm on the same vein as Jesse and Brad, but I'm probably a little tighter. A little bit. Because I'm like you, if I want an idea of what I'm doing, and then if we get to it, we get to it. But I'll plan the idea of it in advance, if that makes sense. Because a lot of things I feel are close. If you are want to do something, there's probably like 4 or 5 other things in the area. The thing that taught me this was LA, but when I first went to LA, I was like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this. And then you realize they're like an hour apart from each other.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, okay, that's kind of ridiculous. It's better to be like, okay, I'm in Malibu today. What do I want to do in Malibu? And then from there, you make a general idea of what you want to do in that area. And then you just go from there. And like, as you mentioned, if you hit everything, great. If you don't, it's whatever. Like you don't have time for everything. So, okay.
My 2 cents is the reason why I said the thing I said earlier was that sometimes like traveling takes its toll. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm flying somewhere really, really far and I say I want to do this, this, and this, different people are prioritize different things. Some people don't care about sleep. Some people's like, I gotta maximize my time. Like I will sacrifice my sleep and I might be a zombie, but I did it. Like for me, it's like the quality of the experience is more important than actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, we go do something, right? If I'm like a zombie and I don't even remember doing it, but I existed, then what was the point of me even doing that? I'd rather sleep and be re-energized and be 100% like present and take it in and be able to remember it. That's me personally. So
Yeah, you and Jay be sleeping when we do stuff.
I need to sleep.
I need
man.
that. I need the
You
energy.
guys don't wake up till like 11 a.m. or something.
Yeah. Because, that's how we bring the energy for the rest of the day.
Yeah, man. It's like the quality. Like, man, I bring it 100, man. There ain't no halvesies with me.
Because I will say this past weekend, I felt the effects of not getting as much like sleep or rest. Because like when I was in North Coast, it was like the extreme YOLO. I didn't have a plan. I didn't care what we did that day. It didn't matter. Like literally nothing mattered. I didn't know where I was staying, nothing. And
You didn't know where you were staying?
nope.
What do you mean? you just like explain
there.
that. That would stress me the fuck out.
Steven hit him up saying, you try to go.
I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say no names.
All right.
I love you, dog. It ain't no shots. I had a great time because in the end, this was the first time of me not having a plan, and it was good because it was great. And yeah, I got hit up last minute to go to North Coast. I wasn't gonna go originally, but then I realized I had extra points from United, so I was like, dang, there's like a free flight basically. And then the flight originally I thought was gonna be 600. Well, if I go out of New York, it's 300 round trip, and I think normally it's like 250, 200. So it's like, oh, it's only like a difference of like $50 if I actually planned it earlier. And he was like, yeah, dude, don't worry about finding some place to stay. I'll find something for us. I was like, all right, cool. That means like it's not that bad. So we go full send first night. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, yeah, I still haven't asked you to one.
Oh my God, no.
What?
Nah.
He went there basically without having a place to stay.
I love you, dog. It's not a shot. I love you, man. But no, and we didn't find out until we landed. Or not even until we landed. We landed, got on the Uber, and while we're in the Uber, we had to reroute the Uber to the place we actually ended up staying.
At least you found a
Yo.
place. Like it wasn't sold out.
Yeah, we found a place. We coordinated with some of his friends. Again, his friends are amazing, so welcoming, which made it even better. Like I went there. I told you I went there just to meet new people, enjoy the city in Chicago, and I checked all those boxes. So I really didn't care. I had no places that I wanted to eat. Nothing. I didn't care. So it was like great for that reason. I had such low expectations. It was was good overall. But yeah, so
The planner in me would have been stressing the fuck out.
I
If one of y'all did that, I would have been low key pissed.
No,
No lie.
I feel like 99% of people feel like that.
I'm like, dog, we don't have a place to stay.
yeah, you know what's crazy?
But
Jesse,
if I trust that friend, I'd be like a little pissed. But I'd be like, okay, like
If they have
a
a history of being able to like,
Come up with some shit.
Yeah.
like come in the clutch all the time, and
Yeah.
they just shooting their Steph Curry in here, always getting something done, then maybe. But like, yeah,
See-
you gotta show that you can do that.
yeah, see, but you know, it's funny thing is, I mean, I even talked to Jesse about this. I was like, Jesse knows me. I'm like a stickler about that stuff most of the time. Like I'm a stickler.
This man gotta get all the details out when the
I
trip. I'm like, dude,
need-
it ain't that serious.
I need the details, right? Like I need, but this was like a practice in the opposite extreme. I was like, I'm just gonna like not really care about it that much and just enjoy the thing. I'm just gonna enjoy it. Like even when it came to going to the festival, I didn't get to see like all the people I wanted to see the second day, but I really didn't care. Like I wasn't pressed, and it ended up being great regardless. And like I stayed at a different place every single night. Think about that.
Is it a 3-day?
It was Friday night, stayed someplace. Saturday night, stayed someplace random. Sunday, I didn't really. I stayed someplace, but I was still awake, but I was asleep, but awake. I pulled like an all nighter, but I was in and out of sleep and awakeness.
Okay.
And they were all 3 different places, and I had a great time regardless.
Wait. When can I say his name?
Yeah,
So when Steven was like, "We don't have a place to stay," how did you react?
I was like, okay.
So you trust him, I
Yeah.
guess, in a situation like that.
Yeah, I trust them because I mean, even if we didn't, I was like, well, if we can't find a place to stay, like I'll find a hotel room. And because
Were there
didn't-
hotels? I feel like a
Oh.
festival like that it would be either.
well, also because I knew that when we went there, Nia and Lionel them, they had like an extra spot.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, well, if anything, I'll just send my ass back out there and I'll stay with them for the weekend. Like it's fine, it's not a big deal. But you know, he was like, no, I'll find some place for us. I was like, okay, it's fine. Like I knew it was gonna totally be okay. Like even if didn't work out, like oh god, I was like, well, I'll figure something out. It would have been fine.
Yeah, I would have thought that hotels probably be like sold out.
Oh, the next night when we were trying to find another place to stay,
Were you only able to do like check in and check out because it was?
I didn't stay at a hotel.
No, yeah, he didn't.
I didn't stay at any hotels.
crashed.
I
Yeah.
crashed.
Oh.
I crashed. Everyone that let me crash at their place, I love you. Okay, I love you. Y'all know who y'all are. If y'all watching this, I love you guys, all of them, and all the people I met. I love them all. They're all great, fantastic, welcoming, and everything. So that's why it was fine. And maybe they saw me and said, man, this man's a bum. He don't even know where he's trying to stay. but at the same time, I also knew that I showed up hella last minute. Like I booked my tickets on Thursday. Like, I can't really be upset that
Oh wow.
things aren't put in place, you know? So that's why, like I said, it was good practice. It changed my viewpoint of planning and making sure I have to do all these things and stuff like that. It just changed my idea about it. So I was like, yeah, I'm a little more relaxed about it now.
Yeah. I'm about to expose my brother a little bit. But Jay's the type of person where it's like, I'll give you an example.
Go ahead.
All right. We had a family trip in July. We went to Europe, right? My aunt's like saying, what you guys want to do? Right? I'm like, I'll let them take care of it. Like, I'm like, I guess that's the type of person. I'm like, if it's not my trip, if it's not my responsibility to plan, I'm gonna be hands off. And my mentality is, all right, I'm gonna let whoever the planner is to plan. And if I'm like you, like I want to be doing something, but I don't have to be doing something because I'm actually okay with like going somewhere and just having a lazy day. Because sometimes you just feel like being lazy and I don't feel like doing shit, you know. So I like to allocate for that, you know, because it is what it is. And so she was like, "Oh, what you guys want to do?" Jay started hitting them all the things. I'm like, "It's cool." I said nothing. Crickets on my end. I'm like, and then I think they asked me like, "You don't want to do that?" I was like, "Nah, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Like whatever y'all want to do, I'm there. I'm just here existing, and whatever. If there's any type of like downtime, I'll just go find something to do. That's what TikTok's for."
Yeah. Well, I will also want to preface that trip later when you weren't there, when we were in Europe. I was saying that because they wanted us to plan.
I know.
They wanted us to plan for them. Like our cousin was like, yeah, we were waiting for you to like figure things out.
Yeah.
So like when everyone was waiting for someone to figure something out, that's like all right, like it's okay not to have a plan, but someone has to be the person to plan. And they were waiting, and everyone just waiting out the plan. So I was like, all right, fine, screw it, I'll plan, right? Just so we can do something. And of course, when no one's responding to what you want to do in this plan, you're like, well, is this good, bad? Like, what do you, like, you can just say, yeah, cool. You can just say, yeah, but no response is like, bro, what is going on here? But now I'm just like, whatever. If someone says no, or if someone doesn't respond at all, well, guess what? You didn't respond, so guess what? We're going with what I said.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying that like you don't like I mean, I guess it's normal. You don't like to be not doing anything. You feel like you're wasting your time.
Yeah, that is true.
Like for me, I feel like I'm more relaxed. Like if I just feel like just kicking on the couch that day in the city and I just want to relax, I'll do that. Like I don't have to be doing something.
Yeah.
Wait, you'll do that on vacation in a new place?
Yeah.
Oh nah,
I won't do that.
Like
I can't do that.
No.
Unless it's like a tropical place and you just go to the beach and you just hanging out.
Okay, okay. Give me a city.
All right, I'll give you a
Miami.
prime example. We're in Miami.
Okay,
You're
we're in
just
Mi-
chilling
Yeah,
at the Airbnb.
Yeah, like if I need the rest to like, okay, we go.
Oh, okay, need the rest is different.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, if we go to Miami, right, and say it's for some type of event, you're going to Miami to probably to party, right? And I know we're going to whatever club that night, and I need the energy to survive. Otherwise, I'm gonna die at 12. All right, and then the option is we go do this activity. If I don't feel like I have to do that, I'd rather just chill at the place and just charge my battery so I'm at 100% when I go out.
Okay.
That's my
You're not going to the beach at least?
I don't like beaches.
Oh.
I hate beaches.
Okay, never mind.
So
I'm at
I'd
the
rather
beach,
I'd rather
chilling.
sit inside and be in AC than sit outside in the sweltering heat, burning my ass
I
off.
get a little tan.
That is pretty tiring. I mean, I can understand that.
You know,
Even though like you're chilling at the beach, but just
yeah,
even half the day is just kind of exhausting because of the
The
heat.
sun.
yeah. Or okay, before I let you go, my thing is I like to explore. Right. If I got some downtime, I might just like take a little stroll around the city, you know, and just like with no directions and just walk and just whatever comes. I might have a direction that I'm gonna head in that direction because maybe something I want to do is in that direction. But then maybe I hit up a cafe or see some restaurant that I want to try. Like I might like get a quick bite in there. But generally, it's not like I have to do something that's like memorable. Like I find like joy in the little things, like just taking a stroll across the city and just taking it in, and then hitting a cafe.
Well, see what you're saying, and I think what Brad's saying or referring to is like kind of different. Like, okay, the day of, if you're tired and you don't want to do something, I am 100% with that. Like sometimes you just beat.
Yeah.
Most time at festivals. If there's a 3-day festival, that middle day, you're like, yo, I need some sleep. Like, no one bothered me. It's Saturday. I still got tonight and Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, let me chill. Right? So you're just chilling. Like, I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I think what Brad's referring to is you have, like, you go to the place before you even know you're going to be tired that day. You have nothing planned for that day. Like, zero.
Oh yeah.
That's what he means. Is that what
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm in
That's
the
a
same
waste.
boat.
That's a waste of time.
Exactly.
to
If
me.
the day of I find out I'm tired, yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna force myself. If I'm on my deathbed, I'm like, guys, I can't do nothing. Like, yeah, I'm just chilling. But going there for like a 4-day trip to Miami, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't care.
I mean, okay.
Like, would you do
Did you
that?
spend it on a sofa? Nah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
would you do that?
Let me clarify.
Okay, that's what we mean.
Say we go to Miami, right? I just want a general idea of like what is the activities on this day. Okay, this night we're gonna do this. This time we're gonna do this. We're probably gonna hit this. Cool. I don't want. Like, don't hit me with we're doing this at this time, unless it's like it has to be like that. But I just don't want everything. I don't want to feel like I'm at work. I have a meeting at 1 o'clock. I have a meeting at 3 o'clock. I don't have a meeting at 4 o'clock. I don't want it to feel like that. I want to feel like I'm loose to be able to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you for clarifying.
I'm on vacation. I'm here to relax. I ain't here to stress about. I gotta make this at 1 o'clock. Run into the meeting or something like that.
Yeah, but I think that's a good way to see it. Next thing, we've referred to this before. How trips make and break friendships. Okay? And this past weekend at North Coast, like I mentioned, went there knowing nobody, and I made a lot of new friends. Do you guys think trips make more friendships or break more friendships? And we can say trips or festivals.
Break friend. I don't think I've ever gone on a vacation with buddies, like with friends, and it's broken friendships. So maybe y'all have specific scenarios where that's happened, but I don't.
Oh, that's it.
Or maybe it isn't break friendships per se, because you'll still be friends with them. But
But like they ticked you off about something.
Reevaluate.
yeah, you reevaluate. I had friends. We have discussions before, and when you go on trips.
I got
Oh, I know what y'all are saying. I wasn't even there, but I know what y'all are saying.
So when you go on trips,
Go
as
ahead,
Vivian
girls.
is ruminating over here. Sometimes you're still friends with them, but you're not boys or girls with that person anymore. You're just friends because after that trip,
Like, fuck
it
this
ain't the
person.
same.
I don't know what you're.
Go
which one-
ahead.
I don't know which one you're referring to.
Which
I'll,
one?
The floor's yours.
I'll ask offline. But generally speaking, I'd say like in my experiences that did make me kind of reevaluate friendships. It's definitely happened before, more than a few times. I mean, I don't hate the person, but I definitely just put in my head like, dang, that's probably somebody I would probably less likely be willing to travel with than I thought. It could just be different scenarios. It's just like, not to say like just because I want to do something and they want to do something, but like we want to do nobody like. Okay, let me rephrase that. Let's say like we both want to do different things, but then we don't get to do like one of our things that we want to do on the list. That's not to say like, oh, like I'm not your friend anymore because of that reason. It's just like little things. I can't think of anything right now.
So this person that you're referring to.
Dang, you
No,
really,
no, no,
you
no,
really
no.
want to kiss that
Have
thought?
you
I'm just saying
taken-
in general.
No. Listen. So, have you taken multiple trips with this person and they're the same on every trip? Like this is just how they are on vacation,
Or is it one time thing?
or was it like was it a one time?
I've had experiences with one-time thing, and then I've had experiences with kind of like multiple.
This is who you
trips.
are on vacation.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say like just general consensus. It just comes down to like consideracy. Yeah.
Okay. Then would you say that, I guess a better way that could have phrased it is trips kind of make you reconsider who you would go on trips with in the future?
Okay.
It doesn't happen a lot, but like for one or two instances, I've had that thought, but for the most part, it's more like, damn, like I really enjoy going on trips with like these people.
I agree with that. What about you? You said you didn't have an experience, so would you say most of your trips bring you closer to your
Yes,
friends?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most trips would.
Okay.
You know what it is? I think that like when you go on trips with somebody, because you spend so much time with people, you understand them better.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of like in the next trip, you understand like what each person's role is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if this person's like, you go on a trip the first time and you know, understand that, oh, this person is really good at coming up with activities. Then you basically in the next trip, you kind of rely on them to be like, hey, you like set the itinerary, you know, or like this person's good at this person is this, you know, you basically, okay, like next trip, then you kind of understand that person probably take that role, whatever it is, you know, and then maybe this person's not strong in something. You're like, all right, maybe not let this person do this in the next trip like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I got you.
That's I think gives you a better understanding of people, but I don't think. Yeah, I mean, if anything, maybe like you just it makes you understand other people's strengths and weaknesses, and if this person is like thinking they're not strong in planning, if they want to do a trip, then maybe you understand that, all right, someone's got to pick up on the planning portion of this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever like hated anybody after a trip.
Yeah.
Unless
Feel you.
I ain't never met anybody like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Like I said, it doesn't happen often. Probably like.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is, I think the one other segment is there's always an objective for a trip.
Like what? Let's get fucked up.
Yeah, there's always I feel like every trip that you go on, there's always some common objective, whether it's to have fun, whether it's like do something, whatever it is. You know, like if your objective is not the same as the objective as the common group, you're probably not going to be as fulfilled as the other person.
Never thought about that. That's a very good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a very good point. Yeah. That's a very good point.
Because like,
very good point.
I'll give you an example, okay? I'm not calling anybody out. This is just a general example. Say 5 people go on a trip, and three of them want to go and just get absolutely shit-faced drunk and just party their ass off, right? And two people want to go there and they want to, I don't know, like
Explore the city.
explore the city, check out the good food,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And next thing you know, the three people, because there's three of them to 3-2, they end up drinking more and they're not hitting up the like food spot. Cause like, let's say the other two people, they're big foodies. The other three people who want to drink aren't foodies, right? They don't get to go to check out the restaurants they want to go to. They're gonna not feel as fulfilled because they didn't get to do what they want to do. As in, like, they want to go this city, experience like maybe this particular restaurant, and they ended up the whole time just drinking. You know, and then maybe they're not a big partier. The objective was not the same for all five people.
Yeah. You know, this conversation made me realize something. Do you think, I think moving forward, actually, when you set up a group to travel with, I don't want to say you should assign roles like as a job, but I feel like you should assign roles. And I also don't
Group
want to
project?
I don't want to say like you empower people, but
Like
you
a group
kinda,
project?
kind of like a group project. But like, yo, because one of my friends, when we've been playing a trip, he says, man, guys are stupid, man. We don't even know what we want to do. We just like show up and stuff. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, nah, I know what I want to do, but you just got to be okay with what I want to do,
Yeah.
you know? But
Yeah.
it's like giving that person who's the planner the sign off saying like, hey, whatever you plan, we're cool with. Just do this. Or the people who are foodies got to be like, hey, as long as I hit up good food spots, I don't care what we do. I just want to eat good food.
Maybe you guys have picked up on this on the trips and stuff like that as we gotten older and stuff like that. I realized that I think when you're younger, because you went there as a group, you feel like you have to do everything together,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we came here as 8. We got to do everything as 8. We got to go to dinner as 8. But not all restaurants can hold 8 people. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I feel that.
A little field trip.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I feel like sometimes when you go on a trip, you feel like you got to be glued to the hip. You got to do literally everything together. But at the end of the day, I feel like the trip can be more fulfilling if you split up and each person, like, you have little mini groups and do what you want to do. Like my example earlier, 3 people want to party their ass off, 2 people want to eat. Say during the daytime, 3 of them, they can go to a day party, whatnot. Go ahead, do your thing. The other 2 people, they go hit a restaurant instead that they want to go eat at. It's like, it's okay to split up and like do separate things in smaller groups instead of doing everything together. That way everybody gets to do what they want to do. So that you still fulfill your objective, whatever it is. Like many objectives within an objective.
Side quest.
Yeah.
Side quest within a quest.
That's the TikTok saying side quest.
Because I'll give you an example, like bachelor parties. When people go to a bachelor party, everybody understands the assignment.
Get the dude f***ed up.
Yeah, everybody's there to party and make sure the bachelor has the best time of his life. So everybody's on a common ground. You know what I'm saying? Because bachelor parties are never not fun. Because everybody understands the assignment. Or just like bachelorettes, right? Have you ever been to a bad bachelorette?
No.
Because everybody understands the assignment.
I've actually only been to one.
Was it good? Was it
Yeah,
tight?
it was good.
But hey,
Was it
think-
vows?
hey, thinking about it, everybody understood the assignment, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think if everybody understands the
Yeah.
assignment for a trip, it's gonna be tight.
There
Yeah,
you
like
go.
you're there to celebrate.
For
that person.
sure. For sure.
Well, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, peace.